going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and welcome to How to Tame, a series where I'll be covering all of the tameable dinos in art, best ways to tame them, and go over the special abilities and stuff like that. But as you can see, we have changed venue for How to Tame. I originally started the How to Tame series on the center map, but for some unknown reason, every now and again I'd get kicked off, I'd get dashboarded, and it'd be really annoying. So I thought I'd bring it over to the island map and see if it's any better. So here we are on the island map doing How to Tame. But first, a small disclaimer. All this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same as you would use on an official server. But if you play on an official server, you should know by now it's going to take you a lot longer to gather the resources and a lot longer to tame all this stuff. But anyway, we might as well just get straight into it. So today we are going to tame the Kentrosaurus, which is right there in the background. Right there, the Kentrosaurus. It's basically a mini stego, but it's got rather large spikes. Just look at it. So this can be a dangerous one to try and tame, because even though this is a herbivore, if you get close enough to it, it will attack you. So be very, very wary. These can also hunt in group. Well, not hunt. They can hang out in groups as well. They gain a bonus from the others nearby if there's more than one of them. The pack boost will make them increasingly territorial with every addition of a wild Kentrosaurus. Starting from a group of 2, they will attack any tamed dinosaur or survivor that comes close to them. So the more of them, the more of Kentrosaurus there are, the more likely they will come and attack you. If there's just one of them, as long as you don't get too close, it will not come and attack you. So the Kentrosaurus can actually pick players up and small creatures with the spikes on the end of their tails, and it will also apply a bleeding effect to the player or the dino. So even instead of just the initial hit, you will have the bleeding effect that will also do damage over time as well. But the Kentro will drop you, but just be careful of that bleeding damage. It can really go really bad for you. So, anyway, let's just get to it, shall we? But this is not a passive tame, this is a knockout tame. So get your tranks ready and on the go. So I've got one here, boom. Now, as you've seen, I have set up some taming pens as well. Because a lot of people are asking, what about taming pens? Yes, taming pens are very, very useful. So I'm going to be covering them from now on. So, there's loads of different taming pens you can do. There's nothing special about any one of them. You do the size of them as you need to. And you can have a walk-in pen, which is over there, if you have a big enough dino that you can't pick up with anything. But the Kentrosaurus can be picked up with either a wyvern or a Quetzal, which I have right here. Which is really, really cool. Now, I don't know which one I'm going to use, the taming pens. I don't know which one I'm going to use, but I'm going to try and pick this up to show you that it is pick-upable by a Quetzal. Bah. There we go, we have it. Now, the only problem with taming pens, if they're not large enough, you can miss when you drop them down to the, when you try and drop them into the taming pen itself. Oh crap, what the fuck? I don't know where that went. It went under, it spawned underneath us, but here we go, there we go. It's in the taming pen. Let's land the Quetzal, please. And now we don't have to worry about it chasing us or anything like that, because it's all in one area. It's not going to get attacked by anything else, so you can just happily shoot it in the head or in the body, wherever you need it to be, and just make it pass out. So, pass out, will you? Now, the reason I have got door frames instead of like walls, it's so you can actually see through the doorways. You can actually walk through them really easy, and the Kentro or most dinos cannot get out. Oh, that was close. And it gives you a quick escape. There we go, it's down. So the Kentro is down. Look at these massive ass spikes, man. If you get an airborne one of them, you're gonna feel it. So, what do we use to tame Kentrosaurus? Well, its favourite kibble is compy kibble. So I have got some. Let's just get rid of all this garbo. So there's a compy kibble. It's in. We just gotta wait for it to eat. But how do we make the compy kibble? Well, you need compy eggs, obviously, 1 citronal, 1 cooked fish meat, 2 meja berries, and 3 fibers, which can be cooked in a cooking pot or the industrial cooker. But that is not the only thing you can tame it with. You can tame it with any of the 4 vegetables that you can grow in a greenhouse. Then it's sweet veg cakes. But sweet veg cakes can be pretty hard to make. But if you're just out in the wild and, well, if you're just exploring and you come across one of these and it's like a really good level and you're like, oh yeah, I might as well tame this. If you manage to knock it out, you can just tame it with normal berries. Obviously, the best berry is meja berries, but other than that, you can tame it with any kind of berries you can get your hands on. So there we go. So eat your kibbles, yo. Now, unfortunately, you cannot ride these, and with good reason, because of all their spikes and everything. You've got nowhere to put a saddle. So these are... their special abilities is able to impale creatures on their big spikes and to apply a bleeding effect. So these can make really good guard dinos for your base, or even if you're going out exploring. If you have a group of them, like I said, the group mentality, it will boost them, and really good. So there, these can be like a guard dog for anything. But other than that, they don't really have any other special features. Oh my god, how long have we got to wait for this? Quite long. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately they don't have any like other special features as far as I know about. That's about it. If you do tame some of these because you think they are good garden stuff, I advise leveling health and melee damage just to get that extra damage. Oh, golden egg. Okay. Why is it not showing me? Golden egg. So that means there's Hesperionus around here anyway. Anyway, we're not supposed to be on about Hesperionus. We've already covered them. I've just seen a golden egg. Yeah, so level in health and melee damage. More melee damage, obviously, the better. But if you level in health as well, it means it can take a bit more of a beating, so it can deal a bit more damaged. A bit more damage, sorry. And there we go, it's up. So, how exactly are we going to get it out of this? Well, you can either just break some of these walls down so it can fit through, or you can try and get your Quetzal again. Let's jump over. Not jump, but fly over. Slow down. Grab. Fly straight up so we don't hit nothing. And drop it. And boom, there we go. We have a Tame Kentrosaurus. Really easy, especially with the Taming Pen. No hassle, no mess, and no fuss. And to be fair, these look really cool. If this was the size of a Stego, oh my god, it'd be amazing. It really would. But anyway, Mortals, that's the Kentrosaurus. I don't know if I am saying that right. Kentrosaurus. I think I am. I'm not too sure. But anyway, Mortals, that is it. It does eat berries. It's not a meat eater. It does eat berries, so don't be worried about that. even though it is kind of like an aggressive herbivore. Because if you get too close to it, it will attack you. So that is an aggressive herbivore, and you don't see too many of them. But anyway, Morse, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it informative. If it does help you out in any way, please don't forget to share that like button. Who's boss by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.